am Pam Brandon with AGE-u-cate Training Institute, here with Sue Silcox of Queensland, Australia. And Sue is our new master trainer here, and we're just going to talk a little bit about Sue's background and bringing our programs to Australia. So Sue, I'm going to just ask for you to talk a little bit about your background and what you think about our programs.
Well, I've been an educator all my life, and I've gone across a whole range from starting off from the Littlies and gradually through the school system and then into corporate training for most of my life. And then a few years ago, I got into, I suddenly found movement, and that was a very good thing to find. And I thought, I don't want to work anymore. I'm going to go and move my way around the world. And part of that, obviously aging myself, my interest went into aging as well. And I came across, well, first of all, I came across Ageless Grace, and that got me in touch with moving with people who were getting older as well. Although it's available across all ages, I seem to have geared myself into an older population. And what's been important for me in that is the fact that I know I have needed to move both my body and my brain. Part of that journey has also had me finding out a lot more about brain and neuroplasticity and just how we can look after our brains as we age and our bodies as we age. So that aging factor has been very important in my life, and it was through Ageless Grace that I came across AGE-u-cate, and my normal curiosity was AGE-u-cate Training Institute. I wonder what they do. And then when I found out and when I talked to you, I thought, this is fascinating. I already had some groups with dementia or with cognitive impairment that I was working with. And what I found that once I had done the training and was working with these people, I was so much more in tune with them, empathetic with them. I wanted to connect with them in what I think is a much nicer way than, or not nicer, but I realized a much better way to connect with them. And so that's what I have been doing. So I was very excited when I did the training to get the Dementia Live and to and the Compassionate Touch programs, both of which are just so meaningful and so powerful. And I've also been amazed, as I've told people about it, in aged care or in normal life as well, about the programs. They have all said, wow, that's really interesting. In fact, one lady said to me, we want it for our expo, we want it. And so that was our first expo that we did in Australia. Now we've got some people learning to become trainers as well. We've gone out and we've done some training, we've done some promotional work, and it is getting a huge response because people who are in that field just see the power and the interest and how they want programs that are practical and realistic and easy. And I just love what I heard you say the other day, because it is so true of that education field, that if you can build that good foundation, which you will with Dementia Live, then anything else, any other programs are just going to be more successful because we have that understanding of what it's like to actually experience difficulties in being understood, communicating, and so on.
Yes. So I know from just the week I've been here with you and what you've done, and relatively short time that the aged care community has been extremely interested in finding out about these programs. So not unlike the U.S., this is a global crisis we're facing with dementia.
Indeed.
They're all looking for training programs that are effective and feasible and can be implemented and create person-centered care and culture change. So all of those things are important here just like they are anywhere else. And certainly I know from our discussions you've put some invitations out there for some events, and you've had more response than what you predicted by a long shot.
Yeah.
And so we're both very excited about what's going to come through. And this week we've been able to talk to some amazing people out there.
And the people who are going to be trainers, their enthusiasm is huge. They're so excited because of the response that they're getting as well. It really is remarkable to have something that is so dearly needed to improve that quality of care, to improve the communication.
Right. And going beyond the aged care, it's been wonderful for me to look at, we visited Brisbane Airport, which is the first dementia-friendly airport in Australia. Both of us, I think, learned a tremendous amount about what they've done, which has been remarkable. And the men's shed yesterday that we went to, just the initiatives here for age-friendly and dementia-friendly, disabled-friendly, cultural diversity, all of these really connect together in the sphere of the fact that as we age so quickly as a world, as a country here, with the aging is the growth of dementia, the fast. I mean, because dementia is a symptom of aging. The older you get, the higher the probability of dementia. So many times what I am telling people is, and what I read, is that aged care is becoming more about dementia care. And would you agree?
Well, I think that's true. People are staying at home for longer because of the costs
Right.
of care, and people want to stay at home for longer. I mean, I certainly don't want to leave where I live.
Right. Why would you? It's gorgeous.
So people are leaving it later and later. Therefore, when they do get care,
Right.
when they do go into care, then it's a big transition for them. It's a big change, and they are already, yes, that cognitive decline has
Already taken hold.
a big hold.
Yes.
And that also puts me in mind of all those people who are caring for their loved ones as they're getting older in their own homes as well. There's, for many of them, many of the people that I talk to, usually daughters who will say, my poor mother is looking after my father, and she just doesn't understand.
Yeah.
She just isn't getting it. And how difficult it is for those carers. So as well as the person who has dementia, it's the person who's looking after them.
Yeah, absolutely. Which really is our mission, not to just change the level of care for the community-based resident, but really to spread these to agencies, whether it's government agencies reaching out to those who are in care at home, caring for their loved ones, but to all the providers out there, that certainly we want to improve care across the spectrum with these.
Pam, a couple of weeks ago, one of the people who came to have a look at the programs is a chaplain. And she just got the whole thing and just wants to be able to take that and implement that within the area that she works as well.
Yeah,
So it's across everywhere, I think.
really is.
Although it may not be particularly relevant, I'm not sure. We've also done this with people who have, with people who care or teach special needs.
Yeah,
And it is as true for the teacher or carer of someone with special needs
absolutely.
as it is with the aged
Yeah, yeah,
person.
yeah. It's really unbelievable when you look at how many people we can touch with these programs and really make a change in people's lives. And that's really what our mission is
Yeah.
and what your passion is and why you're bringing it to Australia.
I probably also need to say that one of the things that fascinates me, wrong word, fascinates, but AGE-u-cate's mission is training that transforms attitudes and actions. And that so succinctly says what I believe in and what I want to do, what I think is important.
Yeah, because that's what it's all about, really, in compassionate care and bringing that to another level. You have to change those things. You have to change how you look at things and how you act upon them. So, well, we're excited. Thanks, Sue, for talking and for bringing the programs here, and we're excited to see where it takes us in the future. So, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
My pleasure.